What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther back on the video, and today's video is actually going to be a My Hero Academia discussion video. And again, a lot of this stuff is from the manga, so I am letting you guys know. I will put in the link, I'll probably let you know in the head of the title, at least before, is that this will be a spoiler My Hero Academia manga discussion. So if you guys have only watched the anime, just to let you guys know that we're going to talk about what's happening currently in the manga, because I don't know why people are really not talking about what's happening in the manga, which is, it's like Infinity War Endgame right now, which is kind of like crazy, because with Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and Bleach and all that, and One Piece is like a bigger deal. But hey, I don't know. But hey, I'm just letting you know with this discussion, we're talking about My Hero Academia, but we're talking about what's currently happening in the manga. So if you want to watch the anime, make sure you could. If you want to stay to watch the video, fine. But if you don't want to be spoiled, just log off from this video. So again, about to get into it right now. We're about to talk to it. So again, we're about to talk about the discussion, what's happening right now, and I'm just gonna give you my thoughts about it, and I'll try to I'll try to give you my personal opinion about what's happening in the current arc. Because again, I don't know what they're calling this right now, but anyway, we're about to get into it right now. So right now, you know what we've been seeing with the League of Villains, the Liberation Army, and then we're having the heroes. We're having a Lavador. We're having all the teachers and the pretty much the grown-ups teaching the UA kids, because the way the UA kids, because they realize that even though us as superheroes, as the adults, we can't beat 100,000 villains. You know what I mean? Think about it. You have the League of Villains, then you got, because League of Villains had like 6 villains, then you have the Liberation Army, which is like 100,000 villains on top of that. You know what I mean? Then you got Shigaragi, who's, I guess he's trying to create another one for all like type of vessel. So you have that too much firepower, and it seems like Endeavor and everybody else is trying to be like, let's train these kids for 4 months. Let's make sure that we attack them while they're down, because they realize that, you know, Hawks is, you know, the traitor, stuff like that, whatever. He's trying to give the information to Endeavor and everybody else, is that, yo, you guys got to prepare. We got to take them out, because in 4 months they're about to pretty much destroy the whole entire world. And it's crazy how the adults are like, we can't do this. We need to train these kids so that the new generation, the UA class, can be the future, the heroes of the future, pretty much. And I feel like Deku and Bakugo and Toguro and all of them, is that, in Kamamari, I think they're like the future. You feel me? And I do feel like they're going to be the ones to really be the heroes going forward, because it seems like the adults have so much trust in them, and it just seems like the way they're battling, it just feels like it's Avengers Infinity War and Endgame. Like they're not playing around, they're not bullshitting, like they're going ham, they're attacking, they're like boom boom boom. They walked in like goons. We're about to like make sure we get rid of, make sure all the citizens are moved away, and they're just destroying everything. They're like, yo, the villains, we're coming after you, we're destroying chaos, fights, explosions, you know what I mean, Hawks with the, against Twice with the feathers as the weapons. Like, it's just crazy right now. And then Karamari, when the lightning dude from the Liberation Army is like boom, and then Kamarari is using the lightning bolt and flinging it back. It's just like, it's just everything's happening all at once at the same time. And to me, it just seems like the way the manga chapters, at least it seems like, in my personal opinion, the way the characters are, I don't see the heroes winning. Like, I really don't see them, because you're dealing with 100,000 villains, and I feel like, even though that if they somehow even have let's say if they beat, like, let's say like they stop like half of them, it would show you that there's a flaw in the hero system, and it shows you that the top villains couldn't get the job done. It shows you that they could not keep it under wraps, because if they couldn't keep it under wraps, and you have the top villains, you know, top heroes like All Might and Denver, they fall. Even Hawks, if they fall, it shows you that, you know, they're not going to have the same protection. And I guess that, like, the government and all of them won't believe in the hero society or the hero system like it did before, because it's like, okay, well, we gave you guys a lot more leeway, a lot more trust and it seems like there's just too much flaws with this hero system, and every time this happens we might have to disband it and make y'all like almost outlaws and all this other stuff. And I just feel like at the end, in my personal opinion, I feel like if the heroes do survive, it'll be the kids, and I feel like the kids will probably have to go hiding and will have to come back as heroes when the time is right for the public to accept them, because I feel like the villains are going to win in some type of way, because the way it feels like Infinity War, it feels like Empire Strikes Back, it feels like, yo, like no one's gonna, like, the heroes are not gonna win like this. And Shigaraki is getting too powerful, and Deku, I think he might be one of the few who might be able to take out Shigaraki, because he has the same type of power as well, like the one for all and stuff like that. Bakugo, I think he might. People say he might get killed. I don't know about that, but I do feel like he'll play a huge role. Todoroki, I feel like he's gonna play a huge role. I feel like everyone's gonna play their own step, but I just don't see the heroes winning, and I'm really curious of how the outcome is gonna be when it comes to the My Hero Academia anime, because I just don't see the heroes winning like that. And if they do, it's gonna be barely. It's gonna be bloodbath. It's gonna be sacrifice. It's gonna be death. And I think Shigaraki, his crew is pretty much going to be destroyed or at least seriously injured, and he might be the last one out of all those hundred thousands of people of his crew or his goons. He might be the last one that's probably alive or whatever, and it shows that you have people who aren't like heroes, who aren't like villains, kind of like the anti-heroes, who are just like, I want to do my own thing. I'm not going to listen to the league. Listen to the heroes and stuff like that and be overwatched by the government. I'm going to do my own thing. I should be able to use my quirks and my powers however I feel like it. So they might probably go with the Liberation Army just for that freedom and that right to use their quirks whenever they feel like doing it, instead of being watching over like a government lapdog. So the way the manga's going, I feel like it's going to be really different. And I do feel like with the popularity of My Hero Academia, because My Hero Academia is getting really popular, I do feel like they're going to pull another a Naruto or a Dragon Ball Z like time skip. What I mean by that, it's going to be like a sequel. So like Midoriya, I think was like 15. What was he? How old is Midoriya? Like 14, 15? Let me know in the comment section below. But I think they might do like a Naruto Shippuden or a Dragon Ball Z, where it's like, okay, 3 or 4 year time skip, and Deku and Bakugo are like seniors, or like 17 and 18, and they're going to have to be a lot more mature and handle these hero responsibilities, which I feel like Deku and Bakugo and all of them, I feel like the new generation, they're going to be able to handle that type of pressure, because they're ready for it, because they're going to war. And it's crazy how, like, you know, with the Hero Society, stuff like that, they even ask their parents, because if you're going to send your kids to war, you should at least notify your parents, but they know, like, bro, we gotta stop this right away. And they had to make sure that they couldn't tell anyone, because word of mouth could have gone around and stuff like that. They had to make sure, we're taking the kids, we're doing this, boom, we gotta take care of this, and strike back. Empire Strike Back, pretty much. You know, we've got to strike back while it's hot. So they're making sure that nothing, no leak information gets out to other people and stuff like that. And then the Liberation Army has more hero, villain, crew, whatever, doesn't have time to prepare and be like, we clapping back. So I think that's the reason why they didn't inform their parents. So that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about what's happening in the My Hero Academia chapters. Do you think it's dope? Do you think it's not as good? Do you think it's a waste of time? I feel like this is going to be one of the best arcs in manga history, because we haven't had a war arc in a long time, and I mean, of course, you have Fairy Tail, but I don't care. Fairy Tail is bullshit. But I'm talking about in Shonen, or at least in Shonen Jump. We haven't got a good one in a long time. We had Naruto, the Fourth Great Ninja War. We had the Marineford War. I think it's gonna be better than Marineford War. I think it's gonna be better than Thousand Year Blood War by Bleach. I think it might. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be better than the Fourth Great Ninja War, but the way the Fourth Great Ninja War started out, and then with Obito, it kind of screwed around and blah blah blah. I do think this war arc that's happening in My Hero Academia might be one of the best war arcs and manga series. Probably one of the best manga arcs of all time. It might be one of them, and that's just my personal opinion. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace and have a great day and take care.